She came in the house and was like, my mama told me it's a job here, and Louise Jefferson was the madam. She round here like, I ain't about to sell no fish dinners for you, Louise Jefferson. And she's like, girl, don't nobody want to buy your fish dinners. They go to bucket over there, girl. Get the mopper. Hello there, love bugs. Hello there, bellows. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Today's looky will be our animal print turban and our Camellia flower. They come in white and black. And if you have not already joined our book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes you, can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's talk about the incomparable Billie Holiday. So anyway, love bugs, we all seen Lady Sings the Blues starring my sugar lump, Diana Ross. I fell madly in love with her arts, but it left some things out. Like number one, our Louis McKay was not actually one man. It was three of her lovers put into one. Eleanor Fagan, known professionally as Billie Holiday, was an American jazz and swing music singer. Holiday had an innovative influence on jazz music and pop singing. Her vocal style, strongly inspired by jazz instruments, pioneered a new way of manipulating phrases and tempo. Okay, she was known for her vocal delivery and improvisational skills. But just like how a trumpet can wind and groove and maneuver and put you up and then drag you down, oh my goodness, like certain instruments can do that, specifically the horns, okay? And I would equate Billie Holiday's vocal skills with that of a horn. Ooh, oh, what a little moonlight can do. Ah, my gosh, oh my God. Ooh, what a little moonlight can do to you. Oh my gosh, I love her. Let me get myself together. It's something about us with Sagittarian men and Aries women over here in this book club, okay? I don't know why. But anyway, Billie Holiday was born April 7th, 1915 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Her parents, Sarah Julia Fagan and Clarence Holiday, would never marry. Okay, girl, that ain't nothing new. That happened. My mammy and my daddy didn't marry either. Her father was a musician, okay? And left his baby mama, okay, and daughter to pursue his career as a guitarist. My father was also a guitarist, okay? He was part of a band. In fact, when my mother first saw him, she was like, oh, I'm feeling expressions down there in my loins, okay? I got to get that nigga. And on top of that, my paternal side was, middle class, okay? They were good financially. So my mom was like, okay, he can sing me a song, play me a tune, and I know my baby will be taken care of, which my paternal side did a very good job of doing. I will never take that away from them. Miss Sir, that's her mama, moved to Philly at age 19 after her parents kicked her out of Baltimore for getting pregnant. That wouldn't happen in my family. I don't get that. Why the hell would you kick your baby out for getting pregnant? Girl, I mean, it's a tool of manipulation, it is, because some parents would be like, I don't know what you're going to do with that baby because I'm fitting to kick you and that baby out. You know, parents do say that, but I would think that that would just be a scare tactic. Now, like I've said before several times, being a single mother is not for the weak. So the mama is 19. She done had this baby in Philly, okay? Hey, she's living in Philly. She got this baby. She cannot maneuver through life with this baby on her shoulder or on her hip, right? So what she decides to do is to send her baby to her more established sister, Eva, in Baltimore. However, her sister, Eva Miller, handed her niece over to her mother-in-law. Okay, you dirty bitch, you. If you didn't want the baby, why you take the damn baby? You know what kind of pain that is for a child to feel like nobody wants me. My mammy didn't want me. She sent me over there to the aunt. The aunt didn't want me. So now the aunt then sent me to her mother-in-law, her husband's mammy. If she didn't have stability, what she did have was music. Thankfully, her, I don't even know what you call that. I can't even, what is the positioning? But anyway, Miss Martha Miller, the mother-in-law, what she did was to introduce young Eleanor Fagan to jazz music. In 1920s, Miss Sir, that is Billie Holiday's mother, married this dude named Philip Go, okay? She attempted to raise her own child, but answered no. So the marriage only lasted 2 years. I don't know what Billie Holiday's mama was thinking. You know, I applaud her for trying to raise her own child, but no, it doesn't work like that. You have to you have to be a mature thinker. You know, you have to be like, where is the child more stable? There's no stability. Who's my mammy? Who should I call my mammy? Who loves me? Who doesn't love me? You know what I'm saying? It caused a sense of depression for Billie Holiday, and it reflected in her schoolwork. She skipped school frequently, which resulted in her being put in the House of Good Shepherd, a reform school for troubled African-American girls at age 9. This girl had been through more by the age 9 than most of us have been through our whole life. Not me, though, because I done had a tough one. You know, y'all keep talking about my book, but not me, girl. I done seen more before the age 7 than most you niggas done seen your entire life. After 9 months, she was returned back to her mother, Miss Sarah, okay? At 11 years old, she is working at her mother's diner, the East Side Grill, endlessly. Working so hard that she had to drop out of school. That's not a long shot, okay? Let me tell y'all something, okay? I am an educated woman. Just give me a minute. Let me go to the left and come back. Give me 2 minutes, right? I am an educated woman, right? I have a BA and an AA. I don't have a master's or anything like that. But I am an educated woman, and I put my work in when it comes down to my degree. That's why I will hold it near and dear. I'm not using it now. Well, I guess I'm, indirectly using it now. But let me explain to you something about education, okay, and success. My grandmother on my paternal side, remember I told you earlier that I was very well taken care of by my paternal side, okay? My grandmother on my paternal side had to drop out of school in the 2nd grade. My grandmother didn't even know how to read, okay? My grandmother was able to accomplish a Cadillac every 2 years, assist my father in raising me and my little brother. And as soon as she got, I told y'all she ran out of South Carolina for whooping niggas' asses. Okay, as soon as she touched down in D.C., she got a home. When she found out that I was coming, she bought a home over there on Capitol Hill. So my grandmother, with a 2nd grade education, was able to accomplish all of that. All right? So sometimes it's not about your education. It's just about your determination and your will. The fact that Billie Holiday had to drop out of school so young makes no difference. It's about your determination and your will. On December 24th, 1926, her mother walked in on a neighbor attempting to sexually assault her daughter. The neighbor was arrested and Billie was sent back to reform school. I'm lost. Why in the hell would you punish the baby for being a victim? I guess the therapy was to send her to reform school, get her straight, and then bring her back into the community. Child, bang. I'm glad I wasn't born then. At nearly 12 years old, she was released from the House of Good Shepherd again and found herself a job running errands at a brothel. Remember in the Lady Sings the Blues movie, how when she came in the house and was like, my mama told me it's a job here, and Louise Jefferson was the madam. She round here like, I ain't about to sell no fish dinners for you, Weezy Jefferson. And she's like, girl, don't nobody want to buy your fish dinners. There go the bucket over there, girl, get the mopping. In 1928, Miss Sarah, the mother, moved to Harlem, New York in search of employment. All right. Now Billie is back with the Miller family again as a guest among blood. Okay. And I know you're like, what the hell that mean? That mean when you got a goddamn niece living in your house and you treat that little girl like she a maid and not blood. In 1929, she is in Harlem, New York with her mother. Okay. Billie Holiday is in Harlem with her mother because I guess she decided I'm tired of being treated like a secondhand citizen around here with my family. My mammy up there in Harlem, New York, okay? So I'm going to go be with my mother. Now, her and her mother are in the same brothel selling pussy. She 13 with her mammy. Her love for jazz music grew in particular because of Bessie Smith and Louis Armstrong. In the 30s, still a teenager singing at local nightclubs without technical training, Eleanor is now Billie Holiday. Now, Peppy's back in the picture, okay? She reconnected with her father, who happened to be in her band, okay? Child, forgiveness. It's not for them, it's for you, okay? Your father you ain't seen that nigga in years. All of a sudden he here now and back of you playing the guitar? Okay. In walks the devil, Mr. John Hammond, the ninja that introduced her to dope in the movie. He introduced her to Benny Goodwin, and with him, she got put on vinyl. Ooh, what a little moonlight can do. Yeah, baby. Wait, remember that part where that nigga John Hammond, oh, I hate that white man in that movie, right? So anyway, she there, right? She don't even know that she is fitting to perform, right? But it's like a little surprise. They like, and in the audience, we have Miss Billie Holiday. Billie over there itching and scratching. Jonesing for the junk, okay, because that's when you could tell a fucking junkie, they be like this all the time. What you say? That's because that opioid is up underneath their skin, crawling like this, twitching and stuff all over the place. Get away from that nigga, because he is finna steal your pulse. She in the audience jonesing, child. Then she gets on stage with that beautiful Bob Marley dress singing, "Good Morning, Heartache. Here we go again. Good morning, heartache." Now, by 1942, she got a recording contract, okay? Rare, all right? She a beast out here in these streets, all right? Up next comes Count Basie, Artie Shaw, and Lester Young, who nicknamed her Lady Day. She was the first black woman to work with a white orchestra. Don't play with my baby. Strange Fruit, a song written by a teacher, caused so much reaction and hurt and pain. That wasn't even her words. All she did was sing it. Why you mad at me for? A white man wrote the song. I'm just singing it. I never knew the song wasn't written by her, but I adored that she could express it in the mannerism that would touch and resound through people. 1952 through 1959, she getting it, okay? She recorded over 100 more pieces with the Verve label. In total, she released 11 studio albums. She also is involved in films now, Symphony in Black and New Orleans. Sold out shows at Carnegie Hall were all accomplishments for Lady Day. Beginning in 1940, Holiday developed a heavy drug addiction to heroin. It was a lot of artists that had that addiction, and I don't know if it was because the most creative people are the people that hurt the most and feel the most. That's why they are so creative, and maybe to deal with the pain, they use the drug that numbs it all. We're at United States versus Billie Holiday. On that day, it was said that her voice was nothing. She couldn't even swallow. She was so dehydrated and couldn't defend herself appropriately. I don't know about that. Okay, because in my mind, if I got a goddamn lawyer, I know Billie Holiday, you not in court before the judge and you ain't got no goddamn lawyer next to you, okay? I don't know about defending yourself. That's not what you supposed to do. In fact, you don't have to talk at all. That's what the hell you pay a lawyer for. She's saying because her voice was gone, she could not defend herself properly. The case did not go in her favor. She was found guilty and sent to the hospital. So in 1941, she married a trombone player, okay, Jimmy Monroe, while still messing with a trumpet player by the name of Joe Guy, who was her drug dealer. Savage. I like it. I mean, who's to say that she can't get the best of all worlds, okay? She got one dude around here that's supplying her junk for her. And from what I understand, when you have that kind of addiction, the best thing for you is to have someone there that will help you and to, feed your addiction so that you're not out there in the streets. That's what I think I learned from Etta James, okay? That's the best way to put it. And I'm sure that some of my commenters have said that they were very lucky to have a dealer/boyfriend, because without that dealer/boyfriend to bring them, their fix, they would have been in the street. In 1947, she divorced Jimmy Monroe and severed ties with Joe Guy, okay? Maybe she's trying to get clean, and maybe that motherfucker Jimmy wasn't doing nothing but spending up her goddamn money. Still heavily hooked on drugs, she continued performing. However, between the drugs, the cigarettes, and the alcohol, her voice was very, very weak and raspy. It was without power and range. By 1959, she developed a heart condition and cirrhosis of the liver as a result of her heavy drug addiction. She tried to stop drinking, but relapsed. Okay. On May 31st, 1959, Holiday was admitted into the hospital for heart disease and cirrhosis of the liver. While dying in the hospital, she was arrested. She was handcuffed to the bed and under consistent police guard. She remained there until her death, July 5th, 1959. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Now remember this. The same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves. You babies, y'all have a good one. Peace. Ooh. What a little moonlight can do.